Hello, guys. How is everybody doing tonight? So, what I'm doing right now is I'm laying down my release papers for my painting I'm going to be working on tonight. I am on vacation. Yeah, I go back to work Monday. So, guys, probably wonder what kit I'm going to be working on. I haven't dug this kit out yet for my event. And I promised Bella Safina that I'd work on it. So I am doing, oh my gosh, I don't even know the name of it. I think I just covered up the title. Bubblegum Girl. And I'm using my Bees Crafty Corner release papers. This is a round kit, if you're wondering. So, just going to pick a color to work on tonight. What else? Oh, I have a lot to tell you tonight. You're going to love how I have this kind of going. Go. Just got one square to fix, which is this one here. There we go. I'm going to show you how it looks. So, this is Bubblegum Girl. This is the release papers. So, have it all laid out here. Gorgeousness. It is a round, so that makes me happy. I got my sticker sheet in here so that I can see what the symbols are. So who's the artwork? Let's see who this artwork's from. Cartagena is where this artwork's from. So we're going to pick a square to work on. I like to go kind of for the center. So I'm seeing a lot of H's, so we're going to go with the green. I'll just gotta find my lovely bag that I have been using. It's in here somewhere. Here we are. Here's my H. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? 704. Yes, it's the letter H. So we're going to dig out one of my lovely rainbow pens here. I think we'll go with this beauty. Now, we pick out a tray to go with. So, I'm going to do a bijou bliss tray. So I do like their trays. Hi, Melanie Herbert. How are you? This is one of those paintings that you could probably do color by color. I think that's how I'm going to do this painting. I gotta turn my light on here. So guys, if you didn't catch, I did my video for my Instagram Spotlight. I'm gonna have to load up my pen here. I want to push you guys back anyway. There we go. Yeah, my pen is due. It has some old chunky wax in it. Five people on right now. Usually don't get many people. But yeah, I've been wanting to work on this. I have so many whips going that I really don't want to dig out too many more paintings. So I got it's really known that setting up a seasonal camp is annoying. I don't mind it, but I will show you the painting I got from DAC. They are sponsoring my event. They're giving me 3 $25 gift cards. So I'm going to pick 3 paintings. You know what? We're going to dig out this and we're going to use this. This is my from MS Danny, and we're going to use my my lovely stuff from and Sherilyn, welcome. So I got some news, guys. So I reached out to Art and Soul. They so they loved my video, which was awesome. Which was the video I did today with the with release papers. And then they reached out to me. They told me to pick 5 artists that I like, or any type of genre I like. And you know me, I love me some mermaids. I haven't heard back from them yet. So I think they're sending me a kit. Which, if so, bless them. Because I've been wanting to try them for a while. So, I'm hoping. I want to try their Soul Dustrials. So, I kind of put a little birdie in their ear to send me the Dorothy kit. So guys, just a heads up. Not Your Mama's Mud is one of my favorite waxes to use in my multi-placer. It usually works for a little bit, then it dies down. So, Bella Art Safina is now rendering squares. So, we shall see if they send me out a kit. It'll be awesome if they do. I will show you in a minute how big the spaces are for the 3x3 squares for these release papers, because I'm loving them. So, right down here. So, I pulled up my first square, obviously. And this is what a 3x3 square looks like, which I'm in heaven. So I also thought about contacting them to send me Groovy Girl so I can do a comparison video between Art and Soul and Diamond Art Club. I want to see how their rendering is. Art and Soul is transitioning over to hand rendering, which what that means, it's less confetti. A lot of these companies that are digital rendering their kits, you're going to have a lot of confetti. Don't have a whole lot going on for this event. I'm toning down my events right now just because everything's all hectic with me right now. Love working on this kit as well. Yes, I did check out my Distracted by Diamonds kits. Now I have a kit coming tomorrow. It is from Gemstone Creations. Sorry about that. So my Groovy Girl's sitting over here waiting patiently for me to start her. Not ready. Because her, I am going to want to just another thing you didn't notice, the artist spotlights are really blossoming on my channel. Instagram's all done. Now the month of July, since I'm doing dark and stormy, Sherilyn, I am so happy you were at least to get one of the Groovy Girls. I am hoping she Art and Soul gets a license with Micah Jelena, because you know me, guys, I love me some Micah Jelena kits. So I was actually able to get Layla. She is the one that looks like a lion tamer. But I'm also excited that Art and Soul is getting almost every Hannah Lynn image. There's a handful that she's not doing. She's not doing Crazy Cat Lady, which is going to be hard for me to find that image. Mother Earth, and there's 2 more, I think. But the ones I want, she is going to be releasing. Trixie, I cannot wait for her to get Trixie because I am itching to get that kit. Trixie is like a gypsy. It's the best way I can describe it. I'm hoping she gets like old releases that I didn't have the money at the time to get. Kitty Cat was one of them. And then there was another Halloween image. Zombie, the zombie girl one, I'm actually going to be getting pretty quick. I think Hannah Lynn felt really guilty when the licensing ran out with DAC, because she didn't have to re-release those images to another company. She could have just said, we're going to start fresh and that's it. But she didn't do that, which I'm happy. I've heard rumors that she's going to Dreamer Designs. I'm not sure. Because if she goes to Dreamer Designs, maybe the kits that I can't get through Art and Soul, maybe I'll be able to get through Dreamer Designs. And that might be why she's not releasing fully to Art and Soul. So that maybe she's bringing back different ones at Dreamer Designs. So guys, with Art and Soul, you can use Shop Pay if you want to get a kit from them. And they offer resin and crystals. And I've never worked with, I can't remember if Diamond Art Club is resin or acrylic. It might be resin. Don't mind me. I'm just sitting here done painting, guys. Yes, that's what I thought. I have worked with acrylic drills before. Acrylic is not the easiest thing to work with. Acrylic seems to have more trash drills. That's why you will not see many companies using acrylic anymore. Because it's just a lot easier with resin. So, best way I can describe resin, guys. You know, then you probably... Yes, Streamer Designs is also resin. You can also tell they don't have much trash in their drills. Trying to think here. Bear with me here. My God, who had acrylic drills? Treasure Studio Art at one point in time had acrylic. There was a company I went through that had acrylic drills, and I think it was Homespun. Homespun is a Chinese company, and I think they did acrylic drills. My painting, my Pride Fairy, I did a while back. I did that a few years ago. It's one of my favorite images I ever completed. Was acrylic drills. Guys, I had so much trash in those drills. I almost ran out of drills when I did that painting. But if you want to go a cheap route, Homespun isn't bad, but you got to be very careful on their site. They do a lot of public domain artwork, and my Pride Fairy was a Shutterstock image. Which was nice. Checking back and forth here. Yes, I know they're resin. Orloa is also resin drills. Speaking of them, I just ordered 2 kits from them. I'm so happy. So they released a Rainbow Fairy. I was quick with the fingers. And then they had Poison Ivy still in stock. So I grabbed that one. And then they gave me a discount code again, which wasn't really a discount. It was like $10 off. My other discount, I got 2 paintings for $80. That's after Canadian shipping, because they're based out of Canada. And I was like, oh, okay. Which was nice. So, right. Yeah, I had to do a lot of research when I got that kit. The Homespun has really good customer service. AliExpress, not so much. Huracan can jump off a bridge because I don't think so. Other company I want to try, and they're based overseas, is Evermoment. I've heard Evermoment does amazing customs. I didn't know that. So, guys, let me tell you a little thing about Evermoment. Evermoment used to be one of the worst companies to do paintings by. And I think a lot of it had to do with they didn't have a whole lot of English-based companies back then. There's so many companies, English-based companies now. I think it's why a lot of these foreign diamond painting warehouses have kind of just jumped on the bandwagon. And I think Evermoment was one of the very first ones to do that. So I love Jaded Gem Shop. So I own one painting from them. Because, guys, their paintings are not cheap. But I would highly recommend Jaded Gem Shop. This is going quick. Which does not hurt my feelings. Jaded Gem Shop is probably the next place I'm going to order from next. But I did get a painting from Jenna Stone's Creations. That painting should be here tomorrow. And of course, it's rainbow. So guys, it does not take long to finish one of these squares either. I'm going to show you how far I've gotten. Because this is letter H, which I've finished H. Now we're going to move on to G. You know me, I love me some greens. Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to get these drills back in their bag. So, there is that. So, don't want to get too much involved in this painting. H, G is 702, which is probably this one. Yep. So, and of course, I got to open the bag. I love that she has her own logo on her bags. Love it. No, just all I do is transfer it into baggies. Because then it'll be kitted up into baggies. Yes, I haven't gone to her. I can't wait to get her artwork, guys. But this kit does not come with a sticker, so I have to kind of get creative. So this is the letter G. It's a really dark green, but I like the color. I will show you how far I get after an hour. I am going to show you a kit tonight. It's the kit that Diamond Art Club actually sent to me. I don't think I showed it to you guys. Not many people on tonight, I see. So, guys, I'm almost done with this color already. So, I'll show you how far I've gotten. Because we're going to get into the painting. Looky there, guys. This is how fast a 3x3 square goes. I'm almost done with it. So if you guys want to get some 3x3 squares, go check out Bee's Crafty Corner. So, I need to put my lid back on so I can. Let's look here. Got a couple floating around. I'm going to just right in. So, got this. Oh, guys, did you see how many I ordered? I ordered a lot from her. So I also got a painting from Crafts with Ashley. She did an auction. I was able to snag a painting. I got the Joker one, which means I'm going to get the Harley one now. I'm going to put my loose papers away because I don't keep this kit out. Because I am still working on Wicked Witch, if you didn't know. These release papers do leave a residue, but it doesn't harm the canvas. It's almost like if you were using parchment paper, not wax. If I got one of you use wax, we'll have to yell at you. So, now, we'll tuck this bad boy away. I can't remember if I showed that kit to you or not, but I'm going to dig it out anyway. So I've already made my next wish list for Bee's Crafty Corner. gorgeousness out of the way here. So Bella Safina is actually local to me. She is based out of Maine. Oops. So there's that. I will dig out my Wicked Witch if I decide to diamond paint some more. But you'll have to bear with me, guys. So what I do now is I make sure I have a round in here and a square out there. So that's what I do now. There's that. Love her bags. So, let me dig it out of here. I don't have much room left. So, kind of glad Diamond Art Club has kind of stopped with my favorite artist. Gives me time to catch up. So, this one, I'll show it to you anyway, especially if I already showed it. It is a square. It is one of the older images of DAC. Couldn't remember if I showed it to you or not. There's the drills. And Diamond Art Club sent me this. So guys, this is Away From It All. If and when I'm at the seasonal camp, I do plan on bringing this with me. This will be the kit I do, I think. I think it kind of makes sense. Pretty dusty though. A lot of color blocking. I'm loving it. Your confetti is going to kind of be... Let me see if I can get you over here. Yes. The color blocking is going to be... Your confetti is going to be through here. A lot of your confetti. And in her hair as well. This is a square. This has 5 ABs. That is it. This one's literally right before they went to fairy dust drills. So I plan on getting some fairy dust drills to go in this. I don't know which ones yet. I thought about actually taking some of these ABs and making them fairy dust. Like, I'm thinking the 3. 3 has quite a bit going. I think that would make an amazing fairy dust drill. That or this weird symbol, which is 775. would do really, it's what's highlighting her shirt, her outfit. I think it would work really well. It's also down in here through the sash. I call it the sash. It's all throughout here. So I think that fairy dust would go really well here. So maybe that's the color I'll do for fairy dust. But yeah, this is the kit Diamond Art Club sent me. So technically, they send me kits, but I don't do I'm not part of their unboxing team. And I think Art and Soul, that's what they want to do with me, is they want me to unbox their newer kits, which would be fabulous if they do that. But yeah, guys, Wicked Witch, it's a long process. Because I'm about where that part is damaged. So once I get that filled in, I will feel a little bit better about it. So give me 1 second, guys, while I go get Wicked Witch. Went to bed. So guys, if you missed it, our wedding anniversary was yesterday. 3 years married, I think. So guys, still on the bottom. Loving this painting though. Not gonna lie. I love me my round kids. Yes, my time zone is Eastern. Oh, guys. So, we know about Chips. Well, Chips is 7 weeks. What I'm struggling with him is he's more vocal. He's not as vocal as Maple was. Maple was she's very toned down. She's not as loud like he is, which I think is kind of funny. You never know personalities with Shih Tzus. You never know what you're going to get when you get one. But we are done with dogs. We're good. So he's got to get him certified to be a service animal. And you guys probably saw all the lovely specials I added to this. Love it. I have been so tired lately. So, I have a lot of older people on my channel. When did your sleep pattern start to change? Because mine seems to be going up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all my sleep patterns seem to be doing. Yeah, I'm like, ugh. I hope this is not what I'm looking forward to when I get older. Cause, yeah, I don't sleep well like I used to. I think I took after my mother. My mother didn't sleep well either. Hi Mel, how are you? Oh, yes, thank God. So I get paid every 2 weeks, but the way my paychecks fall, it works. Um, I have a credit union, so I get paid every second Tuesday. But I get, I have my paycheck set up to where I get paid weekly. It's not the greatest, but I'd rather get paid that way versus every 2 weeks. Mel is a newbie to my channel, so show her some love. Getting tired. Melvie, where are you from? Ah, you are from Canada. I have been to Toronto a long time ago. I've been to Toronto, Montreal, and Alberta. Those are the 3 places in Canada I have been. And all 3 of those are for Comic-Con. All 3 of them. I used to be the biggest Comic-Con buff. And I would go to every Comic-Con I could. So that was a long time ago when I went. Yes, I did Comic-Con when I went to Canada. And I am all about it because there are a lot of, not Asian, but a lot of anime companies that are based out of Canada. So that was one of the reasons why I went. As well as there's a lot of horror. I'm trying to remember. Give me a minute. So when I went to Toronto, that was when I met Kane Hodder. I followed him everywhere. He was one of my favorites to see at Comic-Con. He is an amazing person. When I went to Montreal, I saw Robert Englund. And that was such a special, very special Comic-Con. Because it was him. Give me a minute. Oh dear God, what is her name? Heather Legenkamp, who played Nancy, was there. And the last time I went to Canada was Alberta, Canada. That was a long trip. Did not care to do again. And that one I could not miss. It was the year right after X-Men was released. I begged my ex-husband. I'm like, we need to go. He's like, where are we going? I said, we need to go to Alberta, Canada. We saved up all year for that Comic-Con. Paid for our tickets ahead of time. So we went. I met Hugh Jackman, who played Logan. I met, what's-her-face that played Jean Grey. And then Halle Berry made an appearance. That was so much fun. And you didn't expect it because Alberta, Canada is kind of like a very rural area. And so, and I went as Storm. That was so much fun dressing up as Storm. And then when after you were done, the rule of thumb was if you came dressed as one of their characters, you got a signed comic book, X-Men comic book. And I am a comic book whore. I love me some comic books. I am such a nerd, always have been. I think that's why coming out was so hard for me, because nerds kind of... Of course I made my own costume. My costume was actually made out of trash bags. So the Force Flex trash bags, when you flip them inside out, they're like this really deep gray. That was the liner inside, and then I used gray fabric to make the outfit. But oh my gosh, yes. One of my all-time favorite outfits I ever made. So, anyone on here that has never known me before, I am a retired drag queen. So what made it even better was my version of Storm was in drag form. It was probably one of the very last times I brought Daedriana out to play. But Comic Cons are like one of my favorite things to do. So, made it even better for the one I went to Alberta, Canada. I was dying. So, I was... Usually, they need to do them quick. It must have been the timing for them. I think it was their last event. So, and you kind of go down the line. Hugh Jackman was last. So, and all the girls were so jealous. So by the time I got down to Hugh Jackman, I was shaking. Because I was like, oh my God, he's right there. Because, oh, come on. He was just yummy in all of those. So I wouldn't look at him. I could not do eye contact because I was like melting inside. So my ex-husband did not do confrontation well. So we're in line as my ex-husband did Cyclops. And we're in line. Hugh Jackman, he stands right up. he puts a clothes thing on his table because you could either walk away from it, take a break, or whatever. Hugh Jackman comes around the table. He's like, guys, come with me. So I'm like, oh God, what the hell do we do? So I'm very vocal and blunt, right to the point. So we're standing there. I point to my ex. He did it. I didn't do nothing. It's like, no. Y'all didn't do anything. I have a request. I'm like, okay. What do you want? I'm like, he tells me, it's like, he's like, my kids love RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'm like, okay. And my mouth just like dropped. Can you do a selfie? I'm like, ugh, I don't do cameras. But I'll try. So we go behind. He had these specific spots for if you had backstage passes, which we didn't. We didn't have none of that. So we go behind, and he's like, "You see that chair?" It's like, uh-huh. I'm like, so he sits down. He's like, "I want you to sit on my lap while we do the selfie." Guys, I shook the whole time. And I'm like, so he had grabbed a hold of my arm. He's like, it's okay. I'm a person like you are. I'm like, no, you're not. You're just not. Oh, I got up out of that chair and I couldn't even stand. So I was beet red. Mind you, he didn't just do that with me. He did that with my ex-husband. My ex-husband, he had this shit-ass grin on his face. So, Hugh Jackman is so personable. He just has that personality that you don't expect. You don't expect these actors to be people. Be, polite. And mind you, he's Australian, so his accent was really hitting the spots. So we get up. He's like, oh, no, we ain't done here. I'm like, wait, I thought we were done already. So he goes over to my ex-husband. He's like, how long have y'all guys been married? He's like, a while. He's like, after I'm done here, how do you feel about going and having coffee? And I'm like, okay, this just turned a turn for interesting. So I look at my ex-husband, and my ex-husband's like, why wouldn't we? So my ex-husband was already girly by the time I even said anything. I'm like, I had never been to a Tim Hortons, ever. So he said, we're going to go to Tim Hortons. So I told him, said, we'll meet you at Tim Hortons. So that's where we went. And it just, how personable he was insane. I had told him that I was big into Broadway, musicals, all that stuff, and this was long before he did Greatest Showman. And I was like, okay. And, but yeah, So that was my enjoyment of going to Canada. I French is not in my vocabulary. Never has been. My who I'm married to now, my husband, he wants to go to Canada. I want to go back to Alberta, Canada because I love the atmosphere it gave off. I like Toronto. Montreal is ugh, Montreal is just too busy. I don't like busy. And Montreal is all about the casinos, all about the bars, all about the clubs. And I'm like, no. I went to Montreal not that long ago. What's so funny with Kane Hodder? He knew me by name because I went to every convention. I stopped going when I met who is now my husband. I stopped going to the conventions because I was going through a divorce and I didn't want to remember that because I always did those things with my ex-husband. So going through my divorce, it was very emotional for me just to even go to one. But I went to one in Manchester when I lived in Manchester. They did it at the Radisson Hotel. It was very basic, nothing too out there. And so Kane Hodder was there. It's the only reason I went. I wasn't expecting any surprise guest at all. So Kane Hodder, he freaked me right the hell out. So, and it was a different type of meet and greets. It wasn't at a table. They just kind of would weasel their way through the crowds and they would stop you and say hi to you and all that good jazz. So he gets behind me. This dude is so big and broad-shouldered that his arms kind of just wrapped right about around me. He's like, I know who this is. I turn, he's like, and I just broke down crying right there. And as I had been separated from my husband maybe 3 months, if that. And then what's her name? Tina, she was the one that played the psychic off one of the Jason movies. She was at that convention. So, they both come over. They're like, oh God, are you okay? I'm like, this is just a wrong time for me. And so, Kane Hodder, he's like, okay. So what's going on? So I explained to him. He's like, oh, I'm shocked you're even going to these anymore. I'm like, I had to. So that just, it helped a little bit knowing that people these actors and actresses out there, that they do care. They are human just like we are. And he actually put me in the raffle for his scarathon he does. It's based in New York. It's a camping trip you do. You're in the middle of the woods. You know, you have your bathroom setups and all of that, and it's kind of like a haunted house type of thing. It's like you have to survive through that night without getting killed by Jason Voorhees. So it was one of those big top things. So just to get the raffle, you paid close to $300. I didn't have that money to do that, so I was like, "I got you. Don't you worry. I'll put your name in the pot." I came so close to getting it. I was like, "Oh, that would have been amazing." I met the one that played Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre at that one. That was interesting. But I've met quite a few actors, actresses in my lifetime. More than I can even account for. Yeah, we. So to put it mildly, Mel, he cheated on me with a younger man, and now he's hurting. So I love how karma just makes things work out for the better, and I would not regret ending it with him because I just was not happy. My husband now treats me really well. He was my miracle relationship. I actually was going to go back home. He caught me right before I left. So I tell him to this day, you are a miracle. That's all you are. You are a miracle and a blessing to be in my life. But yeah, we've been married for 3 years. I can't believe it's been that long. So, guys, while I have you guys on here, who is your top artist that you like diamond painting? I am curious. Oh, we gonna get along great, girl. Oh my god, her artwork's amazing. I know, Diamond Art Club is making it harder and harder to have a favorite artist. um, so, I have a couple that I seem to gravitate to. A lot of you already know who they are. I love Inscarero's artwork. She probably has the best artwork to diamond paint. Micah Jelena is another one of my tops. And Yume is growing on me. I haven't worked till my phases kit in a while. But yeah, I would say those are my top three. So, guys, oh, you're funny. Yeah, she has jokes. Now, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Um, don't forget to catch Dark. Oh, give me a minute. Dark and Stormy 2024 for the month of July. It can be any dark art or any weather related image. And Diamond Art Club has been all types of extra with weather related images. There are quite a few kits like that. So guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to donate to my channel so you can get some more fabulous content, it will be greatly appreciated. I have a PayPal. It is, after this, look below. It should be in my information stuff somewhere. I can never remember where it is. So, guys, love yourself, love each other, guys. Happy time painting, guys. Bye.